All right, it's currently past midnight at my house, and I'm here to make a video because I had an idea at 12:30 at night. I was thinking about the fact that there's a lot of YouTube channels that aren't active. Like they're just sitting in the void, if you will. Some of them are my favorites, personally, ones that I have a lot of nostalgia to. But, big but, I was thinking, big but, I was sorry. I was thinking that there should be like a marker or like a moniker or some type of titling for a YouTube video if it has not been active, not a YouTube video, YouTube channel if it has not been active in a certain time, like a threshold. No updates, like zilch, zero, goose egg. Not even like a one, two, three post a year type of deal. I mean, one of the examples is the Philly Frank channel, and my other one, my personal favorite, is the SSOHPKC channel that was ran by Seamus. Both Seamus and Joji have moved on to other things, some developments they like to do. I think their channels should be marked in a different highlight to let people know that it's no longer being continued. But to have like highlights and stuff, YouTube always makes a playlist or like creators that you might like and stuff like that. I think that would be a good idea, personally. There should be an option, and I don't want to say like put a skull and cross on it or put like a gray outline on it and be like, this is dead, but put it in like a different color of red or put it in maybe a violet color or something different than just the plain old red line that you have on every YouTube channel and the subscribe button and all that. Because I also feel bad about these channels. I also feel bad about these channels. They lost a lot of their subscribers because they're not active anymore. And it's one of those things where maybe you could subscribe and YouTube keeps your subscription. They don't remove it. And if you want to remove it and be like, yeah, I don't want to have this channel anymore, any content like this channel to show up either, then they can definitely tell you that. And that's just different. If you move on from the content that you like as you get older or you move into more defined roles and what you think is funny, obviously people aren't going to find the same things funny. People like PewDiePie adapted over time. PewDiePie went from going like this into a mic, like screaming and like, Helveka and yelling in Swedish at everything that popped up at him. And of course, that was funny back in 2012, 2013. And then Happy Wheels, where he's all like, Papa, don't run me over. And he just slams the front wheel of his bicycle right on his kid's head, which I was like, that's some dark stuff, but it's funny. It's satire, okay? We can't have that anymore in this climate. But things like that, they evolve over time, and you make a channel into something different. But at least that content that was there can be memorialized. Mori, a memento mori. Yeah, a memento mori to what the person was, or at least what they had done. Because I mean, some of these channels were very successful. They were multi-million subscription, if not at least in the million range, and they don't even get a second glance, and they don't even get pushed anymore, which is sad. And I think they should be on a separate. They should be in a separate category, like the dead channels, or the stasis channels, or the hyperbolic time chamber channels. There we go. Get did Tokiyama get Tokiyama's approval? There you go. Super Saiyan Blue for the channels that are no longer around. There you go. But I think they deserve some recognition because those are creators that did have a foundation on YouTube and they did hype it up. They like built this empire, this $1 billion empire that Susan would just Whitaker would just Wabbajacker. Well, we're gonna say Wabbajacker. I'm Polish myself. I can't say her name. Like they built this before she was ever the CEO, and I feel like it's not fair to have them forgotten. I personally don't unsubscribe from those channels from my very old YouTube account because I really do miss them, and I do sometimes go back to watch those very first videos that I watched back in the early 2010s, even 2008 range when I first actually started getting internet in my house. And I think that they deserve that recognition as being the foundation that YouTube built its empire on. And there's no reason that they couldn't do it. They really could do it. The threshold would be maybe not posting for more than a year. It's confirmed that the channel is deactivated, and maybe the user assigns that they are no longer going to be using it and they don't want to activate it for whatever reason. And of course, the user could always go back, but at least YouTube would be able to put them in the stasis category of like things that were funny in this era. Like the Harlem Shake had its moment, Size Gundam Style will have its moments. Everything has its history. Like the YouTube Rewind's a great way to remember it, except for like 2018. But that's like that, but immortalizing the individual's work. Because meme culture and art and video and videography, they're very important and they're treasurable attributes. And I don't believe that they deserve to be forgotten. That's like the most important thing to me, is that these people who created interesting and funny videos, maybe even the ones that were transferred from newgrounds.com, or those that used to do commentary many years ago, back when this platform didn't even have partnerships for those people, have a place where they get to exist. And I would very much like to see that. It's not something that YouTube would have to take a lot of time to do, and it's something that could actually be done relatively easy. It's just a color swap in a different genre. For the love of God, they whitelist every talk show host. They whitelist every musician, no matter how vulgar and how indecisive and indiscriminate they are. They whitelist all those people. Like, why can't they just give the common user, the term for broadcast yourself? Why can't they make those people immortalized? They deserve it. They spent their time here. They grinded and worked and edited and changed everything they did in their life to make people's days. I mean, that's really all I have to say with this video. Other than that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy pictures of my dog. Y'all have a good one.